Hey Taurus, welcome to your November 2020 reading. I'm going to do a quick past, present, future and some advice for you. And yeah, keep in mind that when you get the message is when you're meant to see it. I hope you get something out of it. It's a general reading, so if it's not your story this week, then maybe next week. And cross-watchers are welcome, so keep in mind that roles can be reversed. And yeah, cross-watchers, so you know, we're not all perfect. If the story is yours and something happened, yeah, maybe just get something out of it if you can. Nobody's perfect. And what else was I going to say? Yeah, I sometimes watch cross-watching videos and get super triggered, so it happens. If it's your story, it's your story. If it's not, it's not. All right, so let's do a quick past one. Sorry, the camera's shaking. Okay, past energy for Taurus. What do we got? Clear messages. What's the most relevant information for Taurus this reading? Okay, so in the recent past, there could have been a fallout of an emotional situation, or the fallout was emotional to you. It could have been like a work situation, but if something happened at work, it could have emotionally been upsetting. Could be a love relationship, family relationship, you'll know what it is. I think it looks like some kind of deceptions came to light, things that were hidden, or any illusions or delusions that might have been had fell away. And I think that the truth came out. Again, it could be a third-party situation that ended either with you or with somebody else. And I think a lot of truth might have come out in this situation. Could have gotten pretty messy too with the moon reverse there. So let's get the present energy for Taurus. Okay, so if you were dealing with a player of some kind, somebody that was a bit promiscuous, maybe very charming and flashy, good looking, generous, I don't think that person is around anymore. Or that person is been exposed for being like that. I think that the facade that they had up is now fallen away with the moon as well. So, and I think that in the present, it's time to kind of, let me just clarify 1 second. I just want to clarify the Chariot, please. Okay, so you're moving forward out of a toxic situation. That's what I was thinking. You could have had somebody, again, that was very charismatic, charming, but then the other side started to show. And I think that who they really are kind of got exposed. So they're probably quite selfish, arrogant, promiscuous, not loyal. And the situation became quite toxic as well. And I think that now you're moving forward. You've got some stamina, you're taking control of yourself and your situation. You realize you can see the person for who they are. And I don't think that you want it anymore. And if this was Taurus, if this was you that was acting this way, I think you're ready to kind of sort of abandon the behavior that got you into this position now. I think you might, if it's you or a cross-watcher, whoever it is realizes that their behavior was toxic and promiscuous and attention-seeking and possibly ruined whatever emotional situation that they were in. And they want to move on from that. I think whoever was the toxic one and whoever was dealing with the toxic one, you're both ready to let it go. I think the secret's been revealed, the gig is up, you know, like everyone sees the truth for what the truth is now, and you want to move forward. So I think whoever did the shady behavior understands that they did, and they also want to move forward. I don't think that they want to act like that anymore either. Okay, so that's good. It's good. Somebody sees it. Somebody sees what they did. I just want to clarify. Let's get a couple of mixed emotions cards here. Okay. So I think someone's just trying to rest now and get some, you know, kind of take care of themselves, get some comfort. I think that's someone, either you or the other person, feels really just powerless to, what do they feel powerless about? Let me grab some more cards. Clarify, what is this? I'm confused. Okay, so yeah, there was probably a big tower moment here, where things came to light, the emotional situation fell away, someone was exposed, and so now the situation is just sort of, I think both people feel powerless to fix this now, you know, so the only thing you can really do is sort of comfort yourself and kind of rest from the whole situation and kind of move forward, pull it together and move forward. I think you're using a lot of rational thought now rather than emotions. Any delusions or rose-colored glasses that you might have had on are now being removed due to what happened with the tower. I think for both people, any kind of delusions or fantasies or illusions that you had in this situation is now not there anymore. Both people see the truth for what it is, and I don't think at this point that either of you are feeling particularly warm towards each other right now. I think possibly, like I said, that third party situation, whatever the third party is, really blew up. It really blew up in somebody's face, and I think both parties in this situation are now feeling quite cold. Yeah, interesting. Okay, let me get some for the upcoming energy. Future and then some advice. Hope that out. There's your card still. Taurus. Okay. Upcoming energy for Taurus. What do you want them to expect? Ooh, okay. Okay, so the upcoming energy might be a little bit more of conflict in some way. I think, again, this situation is not going to be resolved if you're hoping for it to be resolved. Again, bottom of the deck could be a third-party situation or too many people involved, a fight amongst friends, people are taking sides, and I think that's going to continue to happen. Things don't change overnight, you know, like if you had a big blow up and then now you're trying to move forward, it's not like, I'd love to say, oh, and then your next part is you move forward and you find love and everything's fantastic, but that's just not the way that it works. Sometimes these energies take a long time to get out of. They blend together, right? It's just not like, oh, suddenly it's all good, you know, it's a fade out. Let me see what else to expect. Okay, so you're kind of like the wounded warrior right now. I'm feeling like, you could be also drawing, like, I think you're feeling really wounded right here, and you're feeling defensive, and you have a line drawn in the sand, and you're just really trying to protect yourself. Because I think there's been a lot of conflict. It could have been conflict with more than one person too, not just a conflict with one person. It could have affected a lot of people, a family, a group of friends, a whole social group. It's and now I think you're feeling like you, not now, sorry, in the upcoming future, you're still going to keep protecting yourself. I do see some potential conflict coming up again. I want to clarify 5 of Wands, please. Yeah, okay, so I don't, in the next, like, the energy coming ahead, I don't see you, I don't necessarily see this being resolved. Sorry, I hate to be the, you know, just gotta read what I see. So I think coming up, and keep in mind it's not forever, it's just the energy for the next week or so, a couple weeks, even a few days. The energy, and they are wands, so this is a fast moving energy. It's not like, you know, forever and ever and ever. I think that it's going to still, this conflict is still going to be there a bit. People aren't going to be on the same page. You're still going to be defensive, and I don't see a ton of forward progress. I think the energy that you're kind of in is going to continue a little bit for the next little while. Okay. Sorry, I wish it was more positive. Let's get some advice for Taurus. What advice do you have for Taurus for the next little while on how to navigate these choppy waters? What do we have? Okay, so the advice is to try not to do too much thinking and assessing, and try to get more into an intuitive energy and finding inner balance and healing, right? So the moderation is key as well. So if you've been drinking a lot or indulging in any kind of substances, it's just kind of saying maybe try to get some moderation in there and get some emotional stability. Less relying on thought and actual action, like, you know, you don't have to take any action towards anything. More just kind of let your higher guidance and your spirit guides and your intuition guide you at this point, because I think trying to be logical and rational and take tangible effort is just, it's too chaotic externally. So the best bet is to find your own emotional stability and to keep it moderate. Keep moderate with emotions, with speech, with actions, with substances, with food, whatever. Just practice a lot of moderation and let me just clarify one more. Okay, yeah, again, follow your intuition. It's dead on. So if you have an intuition about something, to do or not to do something, even if it seems irrational, that's what you gotta follow, okay? Because it's not gonna lead you wrong. So we have two, like, lots of intuition cards here. You'll know, your gut is gonna tell you where to go and how to handle the situation, and that's what you gotta do, okay? It's not a time for thinking or doing. It's a time for feeling your way out of this or through this. Okay, one more here. Taurus, please. Okay, so it's okay to be unsure of how to go forward. Again, like, if you don't know which path to take, or you don't know where you're going, or you don't know which path is the right way, what the cards are telling you is that you're going to end up where you're supposed to be, regardless of which path you take, right? Like, the final destination is going to be the final destination, and there may be many paths that get you there. So don't worry too much about trying to know what to do all the time, and just kind of let it flow and follow your intuition. And, you know, also, these are cards of inaction. So if you're unsure about what actions to take, it's that good old saying, when in doubt, do nothing, right? Because you're gonna be okay, and you're gonna be at peace, and you're gonna feel really fulfilled in this situation if you just kind of follow your intuition, and you maybe don't even do anything right now. Just kind of take it easy and wait for the truth to come through, you know, like your higher self and your spirit guides and whatever you believe is going to come through for you and show you the ways. So maybe no action is the best action right now. All right, so that's my advice. I hope this helps, and I'll catch you next time. So stay safe out there, okay, Taurus?